Hello and welcome to Business News. Now we have reports that the Nigerian Communications Commission is set to develop regulations that will allow telecom operators to lease spectrum to one another. This was disclosed by the Vice Chairman of the NCC, Professor Umar Danbatta in Lagos. Mr. Danbatta says that the regulations would tackle challenges associated with unavailable spectrum in the industry. He adds that infrastructure sharing regulation is at the draft stage and will drive competition in the use of 5G in Internet of Things and smart cities. 5G will support businesses' innovative ambitions, create new markets, transform supply chain management and also create more efficient manufacturing. And away from that report, President of Economic Community of West African States are set to meet on December the 21st to consider recommendations on the proposed single currency regime for the sub-region. This was made known by the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, in Abuja. Mrs. Ahmed says that only the Republic of Togo meets the primary criteria for achieving the target out of other ECOWAS countries. Earlier, ECOWAS leaders agreed on a single currency for the sub-region to boost cross-border trade and economic development and also agreed to the name ECO. The finance minister adds that it would be a huge task to beat the 2020 takeoff deadline for the single currency regime. And crossing over now to Zimbabwe, the economy is taking a boost as government continues to make policies to protect investments while creating an environment for businesses to thrive. President Emmerson Mnangagwa made this known at the official opening of the second phase of beverage manufacturing plant worth $20 million in Harare. Varun Beverages is the world's second largest franchise of carbonated soft drinks and non-carbonated beverages sold under trademarks owned by PepsiCo. In line with efforts to improve the ease of doing business, the President, Senate also passed the Zimbabwe Investment Development Agency bill this week. The bill seeks to also streamline and simplify investment procedures through creation of a one-stop investment center. And still on the news as well, South Africa's tax authority have destroyed more than $500,000 worth of illicit imported goods. It includes more than 13,000 bales of clothing as many South Africans are staring at a tight holiday season and a sluggish economy. The SA Revenue Service Executive for Customs Investigation, Patrick Moeng, says that there has been a negative impact brought by the proliferation of cheap clothing items into the market, which led to the closure of a number of manufacturing firms responsible for employment. The country has been struggling with high unemployment rate hitting 29%, and the manufacturing sector also declined by nearly 4% this year. Many business owners say the South African retail industry creates no less than 16 million jobs, but counterfeit clothing destroys jobs. And still on the international front, Sweden's Telecom's giant ERICSSON has also agreed to pay more than $1 billion to resolve allegations of bribery. This was disclosed by the U.S. Department of Justice. It said the company admitted to years of long campaign of corruption in 5 countries to strengthen its grip on telecommunications business. ERICSSON also entered a deferred prosecution agreement in connection with criminal charges filed in a New York court. The settlement is one of the highest ever under Foreign Corrupt Practices Act, and it involves a $520 million criminal penalty to the Justice Department and a payment of $540 million to the Securities and Exchange Commission. The U.S. Justice Department named the 5 countries involved as Djibouti, China, Vietnam, Indonesia, and Kuwait. Lastly on the news now, the U.S. economy added the largest number of jobs for 10 months in the month of November, beating economists' expectations of a slowdown. Official data showed employers added 266,000 jobs last month, while the jobless rate dipped to 3.5% from 3.6%. The growth was boosted by striking General Motors workers returning to work and a big rise in healthcare posts. The U.S. economy has continued to expand despite concerns that trade wars had hit business confidence and investment.